most important line in this article, I think, is that the majority of the cases are children or young adults and adolescents. So that's adolescence is like anywhere between 10 and 12, 13, 14, like
maybe 15.
15,
yeah.
and then
I have no idea.
And then young adult, I think, is like 15 and up. So my guess is that they're just chiefing their jewels, like in chiefing.
You think that's what it is?
It's like, this is what happens when you like vape like a kid vapes. Like,
yeah.
You know, and you're like, I love jewels, and like just the way I would be.
Obsessive,
you know?
yeah.
Obsessively.
Obsessive. It could be that.
Probably doing it in such. So this is like what happens, I think. This was what can happen when you
for an extreme.
When you're it's like that. There was this. Do you ever hear that story about the guy who was like, he'd open up his microwave popcorn and he'd
oh yeah,
his favorite thing to do was like open it and sniff it as soon as it opened, and it became like a routine. And then he started doing it 3 times a day, and then he got some kind of weird cancer. And then they wanted people to change microwave popcorn, but microwave popcorn was like, hey. Like, as long as you don't do that,
you're all fine.
You're all fine. Why is this guy doing that?
We never thought that anyone was going to do that.
It's like he's inhaling, like...
He's like scraping it.
It's like still got a little radioactiveness on it or something. I don't know what the fuck it is from the microwave, but it's like... I think it's that kind of thing. You know, it's like if you're overdoing anything, something's got to give at a certain point.
I also think... It's 153 cases in 16 states. So,
which is also like nothing.
So is this just like a black market, like a cheaper oil knockoff thing where a little bit of bad shit got out there?
That's
because that's a small
you know
number.
What?
If you think about how many people are doing this, that's not even a real number to me.
I was gonna say there could be 153 random respiratory problems.
Yeah, exactly.
In 16 states.
Exactly. Like 153 when you're talking about 300 million people, 360 million people, or whatever, like 16 states.
That's probably a couple hundred million people. And also, the article is very vague about like, well, we don't know if it's THC or that nicotine because everyone's doing both. Yeah. Most of the people who do it do both, and I'm like,
everything's wide open. It's a little scare tactic-y to me, in my opinion.
It was. I think I see. It's funny. Everyone takes what they take from the trying to control your mind news, and I was sort of like, I think they're trying to say don't overdo it, but
it could be.
But I had to read really deeply into that. But when I hit that line,
if it said 15,000 people, I would be like, oh shit,
then it would hit.
Even 1,000, I might start. Even 1,000, I'd convince myself that's bullshit too, though. But 15,000, that's a real number. Yeah, 153.
I think that's. I think you could. And even they were like in one case, someone needed to actually be hospitalized. I think all the other ones were stuff that was definitely not good, but
they do this with like Triple E and stuff. They're like, the first person died, and they're like, what, you got to stay in after.
Well, health stuff always plays.
But just like tell us a little bit more about the person. Like I know there is like privacy laws and stuff.
Yeah,
but let's say, was it a 97-year-old man? Yeah. Was it a 3-year-old sick kid with leukemia?
I know.
Is that like it? Like,
I do that. So right now is that Jimmy Fund telethon is going on this weekend. Yeah. Which I donated. I love it. I was actually at the park for like while it was going on, and it was just like, it's all good. Like, but it's bad for me as a hypochondriac who loves sports talk radio, because I just drive around for 2 days and it's just, they have people on. You know, I was healthy. I was running 5 miles every day. And it was a regular checkup from my doctor. And luckily, he like read it 3 times and realized that I had the rarest form of testicular cancer. And then the next person, I was, healthy my whole life. I had a weird pain in my toe. I ignored it, of course, like you would. It's in your toe. And then they told me it spread to your whole body. It was just
stage 4.
Stage 4. And thanks to the people at Dana-Farber. And it was all like... story after story.
That's not good for you.
After story of like, basically no matter what, You could wake up one day with one of the deadliest.
It's a complete crapshoot. You might as well go.
And it really is. Every time I hear something like that, it plants.
It's so bad for you.
It's just really something I've struggled with my whole life.
Like what you did, you should just like you donate it and then you should just turn it off for 2 weeks.
Well, I'm not. I hate to admit this. But I'm nothing if not honest on the Noonan Show. But the only time I listen to the Sports Hub all year
is right now.
Is this weekend. Because it's just too much for me, man. Like,
I get it.
I listen to the games.
Get it,
I listen to the games.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I donate money.
You don't need it in your head.
And I actually don't even like. But I also kind of want to say this about it. And I really hate to. They raise so much money, and it's crazy 2 days. How much. So it's like. Here's what I'm saying. I'm happy to walk away and take a little 2-day vacation so they can do that. I'm not like.
100%.
I'm not like. In any way criticizing that. Like, that needs to be there. It's the best thing. No one should think that. Yeah. But it's just like, I'm a hypochondriac.
Exactly.
And also, I guess this could sound vaguely critical, but it's like, I listen to those guys because I like what they think about sports, you know? And it's like to hear Jerry, I guess Callahan's gone, right? So we'll talk. Yeah. Let's say, I don't want to hear Jerry Callahan like talk to like a sick kid. It just makes me sad, you know?
Yeah, it's not. They're an escape. I use it the same way.
Yeah.
Sports for me is like
I drive and I'm just like I like hearing about like guys' arms and like
I don't want to think about life.
You know what I mean? No, I love it when they're like, oh, sail. I like just driving and being like, what the fuck's going on with sail? You know, I don't want to be driving around.
Not to like take it away from what you're saying, because it's a great point, but I feel the same way when they want to bring politics into it. I just don't want it. I just want sports. When I come to sports, I want sports. Or the cheerleaders. That's why I was bitching about the Celtics cheerleaders. I don't give a fuck about that stuff. I want everyone to pay attention to sports.
I know.
When we're at sports.
I know. I mean, that's me at Fenway.
It's